Did you know that Amazon online assessment test isn't trying to prove that you're a genius? It's mostly checking if you can think like someone who does the job well, read carefully, choose strong action, and stay consistent with Amazon's leadership principles. That's why you probably won't see classic IQ puzzles or random riddles. Instead, you will see work-like simulations where you must decide what to do first, balance trade-offs, or make good judgment call with limited time, often choosing the best response or ranking options from strongest to weakest. Best answers usually show clear customer focus, real ownership, and the long-term thinking, not just the nice-sounding words. That's why work style section matters so much. Amazon is checking if your choices match each other and match their culture, because inconsistent answers can look like guessing. Hi, my name is Vadim Michalenko, and I help people prepare for assessment tests using repeatable methods to get you ready and pass the test. In this video, I'll walk you through the questions types Amazon candidates commonly face, especially work style and work simulation, and I'll show you how to solve them step by step. By the end, you will know what each question is really measuring, how to eliminate tempting wrong choices, and how to keep your decisions consistent across the whole test under time pressure. Watch this video in one sitting so the strategy builds naturally, and if you spot a typo or have a better solution, share it in comments so everyone improves. If this helps you, like, subscribe, and share. And now, let's get started. Which choice shows good everyday reasoning? Everyday reasoning means thinking ahead about what will likely happen and choosing the option that avoids predictable problems. Sending a file in a common format helps others open it easily, so it prevents a common issue before it happens. The other options are wrong because they create avoidable problems, bad timing, missing info, or unfair assumptions. And the correct answer here is choice B. A customer says, your instructions didn't work. What is the best first question to move forward? The best first question typically helps you find the exact point of failure and what happened right after it. Option D gets specific clues, the step plus the result, which makes troubleshooting faster and more accurate. The other options are wrong because they either too vague, repeat the same attempt, or give limited context without showing what actually failed. That's why the correct answer here is choice D, which step stopped working, and what message and result did you get. You need to complete the analogy. You revise a draft, and you do something to the test. What is the right answer? Revising means improving a draft, and evaluating means judging the test results. Guessing or comparing does not mean checking performance, and the scoring is only one part of evaluation. That's why the correct answer here is choice C, evaluate. A file has 2,400 rows. You review 15% of them. How many rows did you review? %10 of 2,400 is 240, and 5% is 120. So 15% would be 240 plus 120 and equals 360. And the correct answer here is choice C. A store sold 120 items on Monday and then 150 on Tuesday. What % did sales increase? First, let's find the increase. 150 minus 120 equals 30 more items. Percent increase is 30 divided by 120 equals 0.25 and equals 25%. And the correct answer here is choice A, 25%. Can you determine the pattern and the next number? 3, 6, 7, 14, 15, and then comes the missing number. The pattern here is multiplied by 2, plus 1, multiplied by 2 again, plus 1 again, so after 15, the next step is multiplied by 2, which would mean that the next number is 15 multiplied by 2 and equals 30. The other options are wrong because they don't match the required multiplied by 2 step after 15, and the correct answer here is choice B. A recipe uses 3 cups of water for 2 cups of rice. How much water is needed for 6 cups of rice? The ratio is 3 water to 2 rice. So to calculate water, we need to divide 3 by 2 and multiply it by rice. So for 6 rice, we need to divide 3 by 2 multiplied by 6 and equals 9 cups. And the correct answer here is choice C. The rule moves the first letter to the end. Clear becomes L-E-A-R-C. Using the same rule, what does notes become? Well, we know what the rule is. Take the first letter of the front and place it at the end. Notes become O-T-E-S-N because N moves to the end. The other options are wrong because they change the letter order in a different way. They reorder more than just the first letter. And the correct answer here is choice A, O-T-E-S-N. If a request marked urgent, it must be reviewed the same day it's submitted. The request was submitted today, but its review is scheduled for tomorrow. What must be true? Urgent requests must be reviewed the same day they are submitted. Since this one was submitted today but won't be reviewed until tomorrow, it can't be urgent. Option C is unsupported. Submission day is already given. And B is wrong because the rule plus the schedule fully determines urgency here. And the correct answer here is choice D. Revenue is down 10% versus last month. Visits stayed the same and conversion rate stayed the same. The only change is average order value, which just fell from $50 to $45. What is the most likely cause for the revenue drop? Revenue for the website equals visits multiplied by conversion rate multiplied by average order value. If visits and conversion rates didn't change, the revenue drop must come from AOV. AOV fell from $50 to $45, which is $5 less than $50, equals 10%, matching the revenue decline. And the correct answer here is choice C. An $80 item is 15% off. What is the new price? To make it easy, let's do mental math. 10% off 80 is $8, and 5% off 80 is $4. So 15% off would be 8 plus 4 and equals 12. 80 minus 12 equals 68. And the correct answer here is choice B, 68. A dashboard had the wrong number last month. What is the best next step to keep the same error from happening again? Correcting the number fixes the past, but doesn't prevent repeats. Finding the cause and adding validation steps, for example, rule, review, or automated checks, reduces the chance of it happening again. Also, keep in mind that rebuilding might be an overkill, unless the whole system is broken. And the correct answer here is choice B. A course had enrollments over 4 quarters, 120 students, 135, 150, and then 165. If this pattern continues, what is the next quarter's enrollment? If you look closely, the answer is simple. The increase is plus 15 each quarter. For example, 135 minus 120 equals 15. Same as 150 minus 135 also equals 15. To solve it, just add 15 to 165 and get 180. And the correct answer here is choice B. Which trait most helps a leader to get good results from a team? Leaders succeed when people understand the goal, their roles, and what done looks like. Clear communication builds alignment and trust so the team can act quickly and correctly. And the correct answer here is choice C, communicating clearly. A customer is upset about the problem you personally did not create. What should you do first? The fastest way to calm an upset customer is to acknowledge the frustration and move toward the solution. Arguing about blame usually makes the customer feel dismissed and increases tension. This is why the correct answer here is choice B, apologize for the situation and focus on fixing it. A project is falling behind schedule. what should the team lead do first? Before choosing fixes, like overtime or changing scope, you need to understand what's actually causing the delay. For example, unclear requirements, blockers, underestimated work, missing resources, or something else. Once the root cause is clear, you can choose the most effective correction instead of guessing. This is why correct answer here is choice C. Find the main reason the work is delayed. You received the stressful feedback right before a deadline. Which action best shows professionalism? Professionalism means keeping your emotions under control and responding in a constructive way, even when you feel pressure. Staying calm helps you think clearly and handle the situation without making it worse. This is why correct answer here is choice B. Stay calm and focus on what you can do next. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.